Hello everybody, welcome back to this TEW Save here on the channel. This is the Friday, August 15th episode of Friday Night SmackDown, episode 35 of our series, and we've got a star-studded show for you tonight. And I did some pre-show matches. I did Meechin and B-Fab facing off against the Secret Hervis, just to get more people on the card and get them more wrestlers experience. Since it's only a 2-hour show, I can't do as many matches as on Raw, so less people are getting the experience. So this is a good way for like Meechin, B-Fab, not really Meechin, but B-Fab and like a Piper Niven to get more experience. So hopefully their ratings improve on a year down the line from now. But yeah, Secret Hervis defeats Meechin and B-Fab in 6.5 minutes when Alba pins B-Fab using the ropes for leverage. 25 for B-Fab and 53-52 for everyone else. And I had Meechin be kept strong just in case. I don't know how much pre-show matches really affect Pop, but I didn't want Meechin to lose any here. And then I have another one. I just gave Zelina Vega, Jade Cargill, and Kiana James 10 minutes to go out there and put on a show. Zelina got 45, 51 for Jade, and a 30 for Kiana James. This was mostly, to get Jade on the card, and then Kiana James some more experience. For a 47, I'm happy with that. 45 for the last match is also fine. Two pre-show matches that I guess this actually, Kiana James and Zelina Vega being in the same match loses heat for our Julia storyline, but oh well, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, we open the show, the actual show, with Logan Paul, who's coming out to gloat about how he helped Drew McIntyre beat Randy Orton last week. And he says, Randy's old and washed and living off the distant memories of the peak, bad, scary version of him. And Randy comes out to interrupt Logan. And he makes sure that Logan knows. Let me actually fast forward. He makes sure that Logan knows that, Logan hasn't actually beaten him in a one-on-one match before. And he claims that Logan needs the chaos of multiple men in the ring to win. But he knows in a singles match that Logan would get hit with an RKO, and the Viper would come out on top. And Logan, he gets out of the ring, he walks over to the Prime stand, grabs a Prime bottle, walks back over to Orton, opens the bottle, looks at Orton, says, I'm not scared of you, and then he throws the Prime in Randy's face, and then, they brawl until road agents come out and break it up. For a 75, which gets the crowd hot, off to a strong start, which I'm happy with. And after clearing the ringside brawl, we go to a nice 3v3 bloodline match where Roman, Sami Zayn, and Jacob Fatu face off against JC Mateo, Tala Tonga, and Tonga Loa of MFT. Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso are watching this match from ringside. Last week, Solo tried telling Sami that MFT runs SmackDown, but Roman returned to help Sami beat JC Mateo. And so Solo's letting his family do all the work for him once again tonight. And this match starts with Jacob and Tala Tonga squaring off. Roman's fighting off JC. And Sami gets the upper hand over Tonga Loa. Solo barks orders from his end, while Jimmy keeps his side focused. And the Tongans eventually are able to isolate Sami Zayn and get a 2 count that needs Roman to come break it up. And Roman throws Tonga Loa and JC Mateo out of the ring. And his team's almost able to get the pin on Tala Tonga, but Solo distracts the ref, and which causes Jimmy Uso to go over there, start yelling at Solo. They start brawling, and the ref's had enough. He throws both of them out. And Sami's able to get a blue thunder bomb on Tonga Loa for a 2 count that JC Mateo is just barely able to get back in the ring and break up. And Tala Tonga takes the fight up the ramp with Sami after that, and Sami hits a haluva kick against the boards on the outside, taking Tala Tonga out of the match for now. And JC tries to cheap shot Jacob on the outside, but Jacob is able to see it coming and send Tala Tonga flying into the announce desk, sending him over the announce desk. which leaves Tonga Loa alone in the ring with Roman Reigns, who hits a Superman punch, and then Roman backs into the corner, gets ready before hitting his spear. He goes for the cover for 1, 2, 3. Roman, Sammy, Jacob all get the victory for our first match of the night, which this gets a 74. 71 for Sammy, 69 for Jacob Fatu, 84 for Roman, 43 for Tonga Loa, 50 for Tala Tonga, and a 60 for JC Mateo. Crowd is hot. I believe I made this a mayhem match, which actually ended up being good because as you can see there, the chaos of the match helped hide how badly Tonga Loa was performing. Oh man, I mean, a 74 is a great match, a great opening to the show. 63 for the wrestling, 57 for the crowd, and the crowd is buzzing now. Roman Reigns came out of the match looking good. No crazy penalties. But yeah, after that match, Megan Morant is interviewing Legado del Fantasma backstage, and they're discussing their victory over the AAA wrestlers that came last week, Pagano, Psycho Clown, and Mr. Iguana. And Santos Escobar makes a challenge and says that he can defeat any AAA talent, so have them send whoever they like next week for a match. And yeah, next week Santos Escobar will face anyone from AAA for a 44. I'm fine with that. Just a nice interview segment to cool the crowd after that chaotic opening to the show. But next up, we have another Divas Tag Team Championship match between the Allies of Convenience, the champions, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. We're facing the challengers, Trish Stratus and Mickie James. Obviously, Alexa Bliss is pregnant in this save, so we're not going to have her take any bumps in this matchup. Obviously, I would love to have her just be taken out backstage in an angle and write her off that way, but she is the holder of a championship, so we have to have her do championship matches until the belt gets taken off her. But yeah, Alexa starts this match with some clean chain wrestling against Trish Stratus, and Alexa gets the momentum going early by getting the upper hand and hitting a nice drop kick leading to a 1 count. Mickie and Charlotte both tag in, and Charlotte gets control early. Charlotte's chopping Mickie into the corner, hits a running boot, goes for a quick pin attempt, but that's not enough either. Charlotte keeps the offense going on Mickie James until Mickey's able to break away and tag Trish in. And Trish has the fresh lungs and is able to get some offense in on Charlotte, who's forced to reluctantly tag Alexa back in. And Trish is looking to go for Stratusfaction on Alexa, but Alexa counters with a surprise roll-up, and Trish kicks out at 2.9. Trish rolls out of the ring, and she looks a little injured, so the ref has to go out and check on her. And while the ref is distracted, running down the ramp is Nia Jax coming from backstage, and she blindsides Charlotte into the barricade and then throws Charlotte into the steel steps. Alexa Bliss is trying to get the ref's attention, look at what's happening on the other side of the ring. The ref tells her to get back in the ring, finally looks over, sees Nia Jax just sitting next to the announce desk, acting like nothing just happened. And Alexa's in the ring now, yelling at Nia Jax. And she's suddenly rolled up by Trish Stratus, who jumped back in the ring for 1, 2, 3. Trish Stratus and Mickie James are your new WWE Divas Tag Team Champions for a 54. Okay, you know what? I protected Alexa and Charlotte because I didn't want them to lose too much pop for this. So a 54, I'll take it. 57 for Trish, 43 for Mickie, 67 for Charlotte, and 57 for Alexa. And yeah, surprise cradle. And I made it a storytelling match. We had Nia Jax interference, and yeah, the Divas Tag Team titles go to Trish and Mickie. And yeah, I protected Bliss and Flair, and I'm sure that hurt the match rating a little bit, but not a crazy amount because, 56 for the wrestling, 59 for the crowd. It would have been like high 50s, low 60s anyways. And yeah, everyone was holding back, which I'm a little annoyed with, but what are you going to do? But yeah, new Divas Tag Team Champions. And yeah, this will officially write Alexa Bliss off. So she'll be pregnant, and I don't know when she'll be back yet because she's technically not injured in my save until she leaves. But she's leaving at the end of August, and I wanted to take the belts off of her and Charlotte. I didn't want to just give them to like Meechin and B-Fab or like Secret Hervis. So Trish Stratus has enough pop to where it doesn't hurt them a crazy amount losing to them. So that's my thought process there. A little mind and a little, eye inside the mind of the booker here, if you're interested in anything like that. But yeah, after that match, Kiana James and Julia come out to announce a women's U.S. title open challenge for tonight for anyone not named Zelina Vega for a 51. And yeah, obviously, Kiana having some issues with Zelina last week. Obviously, they had their pre-show match earlier tonight, and yeah, neither of them will be facing Julia. But who will answer the call as DIY's music hits, and they come out with Candice LeRae, who is obviously answering Julia's challenge. And this should be a pretty fun match for the sickos that would want an indie Candice and a rougher Julia to face off. That's what I was thinking of when I booked this match. Yeah, not a lot of shenanigans in this match. Near the end, we have Kiana James talking trash to DIY, which Candice takes exception to, allowing Julia to quickly set up her finisher and win the match for a 56. And they have pretty good chemistry, which helps. I'm happy about that, actually. Yeah, a diving crossbody, sure. Yeah, Julia's second defense of the women's U.S. title. And yeah, I'm sure a heel versus heel hurts the match a little bit, but 56 is not the end of the world whatsoever. 53 for Candice, 61 for Julia, 57 for the wrestling, 45 for the crowd. We got to build Candice up a little bit too. We need some younger stars though, so I don't know. Julia's doing good. After that, Drew McIntyre comes out to the ring to say that he should be next in line for Cody's title, but he wants someone's blessing first. And the Rock's music hits, and he comes out. He's got goosebumps. He's smacking the arm, and he tells Drew that he believes Drew is worthy of holding the WWE Championship, but he wants to see him in action tonight. So, The Rock offers that if he and Drew team up right now, and Rock's impressed enough, then Drew has his blessing to go after Cody's title for an 81. And they do well improvising. The commentary struggles a little bit, but the crowd is white hot, obviously, with The Rock coming out. 75 for the Drew promo and a 95 for Rock coming out. And yeah, after that, we have the Motor City Machine Guns answer the call to step up and face Drew and Dwayne. And during the match, Rock is in trouble. Alex Shelley has him trapped in a crossface, variation on. Chris Sabin tries dragging Drew off the ring apron to keep him from breaking up the submission attempt. The Rock's reaching for the ropes. He just can't escape. So out at ringside, Drew picks up Chris Sabin and throws him over the announce desk, rushes back into the ring, and is able to break up the submission attempt, just as it looks like The Rock is fading. Shelley tries to get some offense in, but runs right into a Claymore from Drew before Drew helps Rock get back up. And Dwayne looks into Drew's eyes and then gives him a nod. And, this seems to be the moment where Drew has proven himself. And he has The Rock's blessing. But the match isn't over. Motor City Machine Guns try getting some momentum back. But Chris Sabin, who's recovered and is back in the ring, falls victim this time to another Claymore as Drew and The Rock get the victory. for a 76, which another great match. Yeah, Drew and The Rock defeat Motor City Machine Guns in 11 minutes with when Drew pins Chris with a Claymore. Awesome. 76 for The Rock, 77 for Drew, 56 for Sabin, and 61 for Shelley. And yeah, 76. I'm very, very happy with that. 67 for the wrestling. Oh, God. And 65 for the crowd. But any major penalties? I'm not. No, just declining physical ability for a lot of these guys. And yeah, The Rock and Drew get a nice tag victory. And after that, Nick Aldis is backstage with Fraxium, talking about the next contenders for the Wyatt Six tag team titles. He says there will be a tag match next week where Fraxium will face DIY, and the winner of that match will face the winner of the match that's happening tonight next. And yeah, it's when the two winners face off, the winner of that match will be the top contender. It's basically like a 4-team tournament little thing. Not an actual tournament, but basically is. For 46, getting Fraxium and Nick Aldis on the show. And yeah, this tag team match has Andrade and Rey Fenix facing the Street Profits. I didn't have any headcanon for this match, but it gets a 72, which I'm thrilled with. So Andrade and Rey Fenix will face. Let me see what this change is. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to change his gimmick. Animo is his new gimmick and is received an initial rating of adequate. Large penalty to star quality isn't something I'm thrilled about, but what are you going to do? 69 for Rey Fenix, 73 for Andrade, 60 for Angelo Dawkins, and a 67 for Montez Ford. Another 6-7 for the wrestling rating, 52 for the crowd, 72 for the match. The crowd is buzzing. I mean, this would be a great match, obviously. Andrade, the contract situation in real life is very confusing, but he's still with us in the save, thankfully. And yeah, Andrade pins Angelo Dawkins with a hammerlock DDT, and I told them to go and steal the show, and they definitely did that with this match. Bonuses for going all out. And yeah, just physical condition, like very minor penalties. So 72, very, very happy with that. After this amazing match, Ronda Rousey and Tiffany Stratton have a little promo battle. Tiffany saying, baddest woman on the planet doesn't really fit Ronda anymore. The only thing bad about her is her timing, because the division's moved on, and Tiffy time stepped up. And Ronda says that, Tiffany belongs in a Barbie movie, not a WWE ring. And in Paris, Tiffy time will become tap out time. So that segment gets a 67. And the story gains a little heat. The fans seem to like that, which I'm happy with. But yeah, after this, we have our main event tonight, which sees Cody Rhodes teaming up with John Cena to face Mello Don't Miz, Carmelo Hayes and The Miz. And Cena and Miz open the matchup. The fans are looking forward to seeing these two old rivals face off once again. But Miz quickly tags Mello in, and he's shaking his finger at the fans. He knows that they want to see them wrestle, but he's not interested. And Mello actually does a great job, getting some offense off on Cena. And Cena's forced to get the hot tag to Cody, who comes in and dominates, forcing the Miz to come back in. And Miz tires Cody out a little bit, and as Cody tags Cena back in, Miz, once again, immediately tags back out. So he's unwilling to face Cena in the ring tonight. And Carmelo, again, actually gets the upper hand over Cena. And as he's on the top rope, he looks like he's about to hit nothing but net. The Miz tags himself in, and the Miz gets Cena up and sets up the skull-crushing finale. But Cena counters, picks up the Miz for an AA, hits the AA, but Cena falls back to the mat. He's too tired. He can't go for the pin. He's forced to crawl and tag Cody in. And Cody runs over, knocks Mello off the ring apron, before getting The Miz in position for a crossroads. And he hits the crossroads and goes for the cover for 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes and John Cena get the victory for an 82. I love it. 71 for the wrestling, 73 for the crowd, 64 for Miz, 68 for Carmelo, 75 for Cena, 78 for Cody Rhodes. The storyline gains heat. Maurice does a good job at ringside, and Carmelo Hayes is flavor of the month. And yeah, lots of bonuses. Just some physical ability of John Cena. Very minor penalties there. 82 is a great ending of the show. Very, very. We've actually had a lot of strong matches tonight. So hopefully we get a good rating for the whole show. And we get a 79, which I'm thrilled with. Increasing our popularity in 6 regions. And yeah, I'd love to make SmackDown a 3-hour show so I could get more people involved. But, you know, as of right now, we're stuck with 2 hours. And yeah, that's why I did the 2 pre-show matches. But let me know what you guys thought of the card. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe to the channel to see more TEW content. Leave some feedback in the comments. Let me know what feuds you want to see. Any John Cena matches you're interested in. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode for Raw, I believe. And yeah, have a great rest of your day or good night. Peace.